On another note, let's talk about how being disciplined is important. Let's talk about how being disciplined is basically who you are. You know what I mean? A person that's not disciplined, those are the types of people that have problems with doing damn near everything. Like you see, no offense to nobody, but those are the ones that gain weight rapidly. Those are the ones that lose money rapidly. Those are the ones that spend money rapidly. Uh, you know what I mean? Things like that. Discipline goes into shit like that because a person without discipline, they have no like standard. They have no moral. They have no right or wrong for what they will and won't do. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. There's no limit. Basically, you only are. You are who you are as a person is a reflection of how disciplined you are. You know what I mean? Your discipline shows in damn near everything you do. You just don't know it because we do it all the time. So it's subconscious to us. It's second nature to the person, but everybody else around you can see. People with no discipline. I ain't here to slander nobody, but discipline is something that every person needs. You need to be very disciplined in order to be successful because and when I mean successful, I'm talking about in anything you want to do, whether you want to be the richest man in the world, whether you want to own, you know what I mean, over a million real estate businesses. You have to have discipline. Everybody needs the same discipline. It doesn't matter who you are, what color you are, none like that because being disciplined get you everywhere you want to go. Being disciplined is really just is staying on top of your plans, following through with your plans. Like if I say this month I'm not eating, I'm not drinking no juice. Period. I'm not drinking no juice. I'm not eating no fast food. None of that. A disciplined person goes throughout that month and don't eat no juice. I mean, don't drink no juice and don't eat no fast food. You know what I mean? It's just that simple because he set out that plan and that person went to go get it. Disciplined people always accomplish their goals because they always disciplined enough to go get their goals. Without discipline, you really have nothing to fall back on. You know what I mean? You just walking around aimlessly and you see anything happens. That's why people often getting themselves in a situation they be like, shit, I don't even know how that happened, bro. I can't even lie to you. I don't know how. You're not disciplined, bro. You don't pay attention to your actions. You don't see how your actions is directly affecting everything that you do. You know what I mean? A person like that ain't never gonna win because they don't even know why they're losing. So you know what I mean? Fix your discipline, man. Look in your mirror every day. I got a mirror that I look in every day. Well, primarily because I got to put in contacts, but you know what I mean. I look in that mirror every day, and I try to improve something in that mirror every day from the day before. If I was an asshole to 10 people yesterday, improvement to me is being an asshole to nine. You know, you know what I mean. You gotta do whatever you gotta do to improve. But most importantly, discipline. Get your discipline up. That's something you gonna learn later in life because a lot of people now ain't got discipline. But as long as you learn that before you get too old and put yourself out of position to do everything you want to do, you should be good. All of these things that I be teaching y'all really is a reflection of things that I learned early on in my life that I added into a staple of my game now because I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Like being an entrepreneur really bettered me because before I didn't have a set goal. Like I didn't have a set job I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I just knew I wanted freedom with my time. I wanted to make a lot of money, and that was about it. You know what I mean? But I had to figure out how I was gonna get there. I did that by being disciplined. You know what I mean? I did that by being financially literate. I did that by exercising daily. I did that by reading daily. You know what I mean? Those little small habits built me into a great person and may not look like it now. It may not look like I have a lot to show for it now, but you know what I mean? I wouldn't be where I am today if I wasn't disciplined enough and, you know what I mean, mature enough to go and actually achieve my goals. Cause shit, last year I was in a completely different space. You know what I mean? I also like being an entrepreneur because I can do things like this. Like, this may not look like a lot to many people. You know what I mean? It may look like everything to some. But this is something that I love to do because what I say here affects many people, whether I think so or not. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to listen to this and be like, damn, this is exactly what I needed to hear. And that's what I want. I want to be able to produce I want to be able to help people in the way that I'm naturally great at helping. I see myself as a natural teacher, so why not help as many people as I can? You know what I mean? Something I say in this video may strike somebody to go and be an entrepreneur because they had a misconception. It was like, oh, I didn't know entrepreneurs control 24%, 24. all 24 hours of their day. Yeah, shit, I don't really answer to nobody, you know what I mean? I wake up early in the morning. I'm an early bird. I get my work done, and the rest of the day is mine. Like, it's 2:22 right now, but I don't really have much to do. You know what I mean? I don't answer to nobody. My pockets look great. So, you know what I mean? That just goes into taking your own route. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody walk you off the edge, basically. If you think you're gonna do something, or you think you want to do something business wise, anything like that, go for it. Cause you know what I mean? It's gonna be well worth it. Especially at the end of the day. Don't let anybody, literally anybody, talk you off of doing anything that you want to do. That'll be the biggest regret you ever experience in your life. Cause shit, had I listened to everybody else, I wouldn't have been an entrepreneur. I'd probably be a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher. You know what I mean? I probably would have did something standard and been unhappy with my life. I made the right decision. And with that right decision, you know what I mean? I'm going all the way with it. There's no stopping me from this point. I set out a mission to change the world with the things that I can say, with the things that I can do, with the things that I can teach. That's my goal.